Mitchell McLeod. Claudia is on speech number 9. Wow. Persuade with power. Her title of the speech is Between the Numbers. What will we remember? Her speech is about life is not promised. How will you be remembered? How will you make the difference? Claudia Mitchell McLeod.
Numbers play an important role in all of our lives. We've got Social Security numbers, we have birth dates, we have salaries, we have addresses, and all of those have in common numbers. They can all be expressed as far as numbers are concerned. Fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, I want to speak to you today about numbers. But the numbers that I want us to think about are the numbers that come between the date of our birth and the date of our death. I've said it many times that everybody that's born at some point is going to die. We don't know how, we don't know when, but it will happen. So what will we do during the time between the numbers? How do we want to be remembered? When your name is said, when those who remain think of you, when your name is read, what will we remember? What will be our legacy? Each one of us is unique. Look around you, and you'll see that no one looks exactly like you. No one has had all the experiences that you've had. No one has all the talents that you possess. No one knows all the people that you know. You are special. What are your talents? What are your likes? What brings you joy and happiness? What makes you smile? I encourage you to press the pause button on your busy life to answer some of those questions. Take time to discover you. Take time to discover your purpose. Once you take that time, I think you'll find that you, the essence of you, is not defined by the numbers that represent your net worth or the number that represents your age. You are the product of your experiences, your education, formal and informal, your areas of giftedness. Your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to determine how you will make a difference in the world. How can you make a difference? Now perhaps you're thinking it's too late for me to have been a small boy who took 3 stones and a slingshot to kill a giant. Perhaps you're thinking it's too late for me to have led the women's rights movement for voting. Or perhaps you're thinking that no one will ever remember your words like the words of JFK when he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." How can you make a difference? Look around at the people around you, your sphere of influence, your family, your friends, your colleagues. How can you create precious memories? What is it that you can do to make their life a little better? Can you share your knowledge or talent? Can you share your time? Perhaps you can share a hug. As you interact with others, What can you do so that when they step away from you or hang up the phone, their encounter with you makes them feel better? What can you do while you are here between the numbers that will have them remember you with a smile? I leave you with the words of a familiar poem, The Dash, by Linda Ellis. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates of her tombstone from the beginning to the end. He noted that first came her date of her birth and spoke the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time that she spent alive on earth. And now, only those who loved her know what that little line is worth. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what's true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel. And be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect, and more often wear a smile, remembering this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash?